the same. With every find we're cleaning, leaving nothing but the earth. Magnetic North Adventures, discovering our world.
Good morning, good afternoon and good evening. It's Lee from Magnetic North Adventures. Got a beautiful day here in Sheffield today, and I've just met up with Simon.
Hello.
Here he is. So you know what that means, folks.
Yeah.
It's paranormal time.
Yeah, it's that time again.
We're definitely going to do a daytime investigation, and we're going to come back at night time and give it another go. Now, Simon has been here before, and I've been here.
A few times.
There's the edge of the monument just up there. So yeah, so when you've been in the past, have you experienced anything?
Well, a few things really.
So there you are, folks. We could well be in for a good night.
It can be mixed.
So this here at the back, that building, that is a monument to the people that died in the 1830s during the second cholera outbreak in Great Britain. Now, it's said that in the first wave there was over 50,000 casualties in the UK. The second wave, 52,000 and several hundred as well. So that was basically caused because of the sanitation at the time not being the best. A lot of areas, even up here, was very, very badly polluted, and this area being out of the way, well, that's why they decided to have a monument up here, out of the city, out the way, to stop contamination in the city centre. Now, it's said at the time, anybody that had actually fallen into the river, well, it was that polluted and that nasty, that full of chemical and that full of industrial things that were put into the water, like mercury, arsenic. Now, you would not really have much chance of survival. So cholera, that was simply caused through contaminated food sources, and with how bad the pandemic became, it widespread, and it literally went as far as Japan and all the way across, and there were cases in the United States of America, as are recorded in New York. And all this took place in the 1820s through to 1842. Well, it certainly is a beautiful looking spot. There's the city there behind us. And just as a side note, this grass space here used to have 3 large blocks of flats on as well. Incidentally, my very first urbex back in 2002. They removed those to improve the city and to bring peace to this area. Well, we'll go up there. I'll show you the actual monument, have a little look around, do some day photos. We might in a bit do a bit of a day session with the housing rods. Simon's got a lot of equipment with him today. I've got a K2 meter. Who knows what we're going to expect. We're just going to go for it. Anyway, folks, nice to see you joining us. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you're well. And to all my subscribers, new and old, I really do appreciate you all. So yeah, let's just get on with it. Right, so I was just down there a moment ago. You've got this lovely little walk, and as you come up, there we are, there's the monument. So I'll just zoom in. You can see it's got the lovely carvings, but this is Sheffield's national monument to the cholera. There we go, folks. So it's a bit of information about the cholera monument area. There we go. So it's a monument, 402 that died in Sheffield. There was 1,347 cases. So this is a bit more information as well. Oh, so there we go. That's who the lady is on the cholera monument. This was the damage, what it looked like previously and now restored. So I'll just zoom in. So there we go. That's so you can see that. And obviously all the top was replaced, and according to the picture all this as well. We've got this flat area at the top, and nobody actually knows exactly where the graves were up here, but we do have one. This one, this was quite a prominent, important person. So let's have a look. So this is in memory of John Blake, Esquire, aged 40 years, and he was elected Master Cutler in 1831 and died of cholera 30th of August 1832 in the 12th month of his office, and after a few hours of illness, and was buried the same day in this spot with many of his townsmen who fell victim to the same infliction. Surviving brothers erected this monument as a testament of affection and a record of the event. In the mists of life we are in death. And so he was actually buried here on this prominent spot, and we've got another marker over here as well. Just the one, there's not many, but this one here is another gravestone sacred to the memory of George Toyne, who also died of cholera 1832, aged 46. And we've also got another name erected by his widow Mary. So she obviously survived. But we've got this area here. Now nobody actually knows where the burials are, and there's 400 and odd somewhere around this area. Now, with how bad it was at the time and people actually panicking, they stopped burials in town centre. People used to be brought up on horse and cart, and eventually they had to actually have a proper horse and carriage to bring people up here. Now, just walking around, we have got this spot here. It sinks down. Now, if I know anything about archaeology and digging holes, well, you get sinking land when you've had a dug hole and it's been filled in. Now this spot here, there's a little bit here, and there's this area here. not far from the actual graves. Simon's over there doing a bit of study work. I believe that with the mass graves, they literally had to bury people so quickly that this would have been one of the actual graves. Now, just looking, there is tiny markers here of brick in there, so that could well be one of the original sites. Just there we've got a marker stone, and we've got this brick here, and it has got a marker on it of some sort. So that there could be where some of them are. We're going to do a spirit session in a bit, try and find out. You can see the ground is discoloured as well, and it's uneven, so that could be one of the burial pits. It's also said, sadly, that at the time some of the people that were that ill, they went into a subconsciousness, semi-comatized, and it's said that some were potentially buried alive. So such a horrible way to go, and the cholera at the time was very hard to treat. Nowadays it can be treated. So over there where Simon is, there's Master Cutler's grave. Is at another grave. Just over there behind that tree is that pit where the graves are, potentially of a mass grave, unnamed people. And you've got this area in between, and there are quite a few sunken features which do look like they would be in grave cuts. So just there, there's one there, there's another one here, just there, a trace around it. There's one here, but there's no stones showing on those. So another one just there and there, and then again just here, just there, you've got another sunken area, and right in the corner there's another stone, this one here. I can't actually read what that is, but again that's going to be another one. Just can't quite see the name on it. So we've got this area here as well at the side. So this area maybe is where the people was laid out, and the ones that could afford a grave, 3 of them, had graves erected. Now that pit over there is most likely people that couldn't afford graves or had no relatives. And you've got this area here, this dark green patch. Again, it might not be, but it could be. You've got this sunken feature that's been filled in, and then these trees planted on top. There's no evidence of stone whatsoever in this pit, but you can see that that's perfectly round. Again, this could well be another mass grave. Now where Simon is, right over there, that tree at the end, there is actually stone placed. Now you would have stone on a grave, a mass grave, to stop the bodies from rising in floods and to contain disease. So I do believe that that is one area. And I do believe that this is the second area here, very clear. And then you've got the marked area for people that could afford memorials or known names of people that died. There's not that many documents about to tell us all the victims' names. But yes, this is going to be an interesting session. So we've got that cornerstone, we've got stone over here, we've got the stone here that Simon's just found. And would you look at this, folks? We've actually got just here stonework. I'm now stood in the centre of it so you can see, and there's more brickwork going along the edge of this pit. So this could have been the original memorial marker before the other one was put up several years later. Yep, that there is going to be quite interesting. Right folks, I've just done a bit of a dowsing rod session. Simon's captured that on camera. Yeah. Simon here is holding the rods and I'm going to just do a bit of filming, and we might both ask questions. So Simon, would you like to turn to the area that we think could be the mass grave? Now these are a stainless material. Copper rods do work much better. Now they aren't actually doing much for Simon.
No, they don't like me.
But a moment ago they was actually going straight, they were crisscrossing, they were turning other directions. May I ask for the rods to straighten out, please? No. Have you finished talking to us at the moment? If you have, cross the rods and we will stop asking questions for now and come back tonight. If you can't, we understand, it's okay. We do thank you for everything you've done for us so far. I am now stood in the area that I believe is a grave. It's got stone on it. I mean, no disrespect in standing here. Can you straighten the rods out for us, please? Can you point towards me? Simon, can you take 2 steps over towards where the potential marker stone were? Can you straighten the rods, please? Would you like to talk to me? If the rod moves, I will understand that. If not, then we will come back later on. We have very slight movement, folks. I believe we've got to come back later. So, this is again the general area. Would you like to thank the rods and the spirits for everything they've done for us?
Thank you for your patience and allowing us to speak. Thank you for allowing us to use the rods.
And thank you for your time here today.
We mean you no harm.
There we go. There we go. So, again, it is pointing directly to this area that we believe is part of a grave. Are we permitted to come back here tonight? Is my main question. Unsure. We will come back later on and we will try to communicate when you have a bit more energy. And then we will ask names and other things like that. Okay. That move, so I'll register that as a yes. Thank you. Right folks, we've just come up and we're next to this pit area that we asked the rods if it was actually a grave, and the K2 is going off left, right and centre.
It's green and green. And
now we've tested our phones, look, right next to, it's not really affecting it.
It only does it when
we're definitely going to have a spirit box session at this point, and we're definitely going to do something at night as well. We've got an hour till it starts getting dark. I will just hold it as well to make sure Simon isn't affecting.
Stand away.
So
it seems to be when you hold it lower.
It is when it's lower.
And even when you put it on ground, it stops doing it too.
Yeah, so it just seems to be this angle. Let's have a little walk around, folks. Oh, we just had a little spike there, you see. There we are. There we are, look, it is spiking.
Yeah, everyone, we've just got K2 meter in it. It's just been flashing.
Right, so Simon's just started up the speaker box. He's just loading this Spirit Talker app. And I've got the K2 here. And if you notice, even still, the K2 is starting to do a bit. Now it's just scanning the networks. Oh, there we are, look folks. It's going back up again. Now this is the grave that I can't actually read what it says. There is writing on. There we go. So we asked the questions earlier if it could go to yellow, and it did. Now initially I was around here. There we go. So there's definitely movement around this because look, we've got yellow again.
Still got K2 meter it.
Going back to yellow.
It's still going yellow.
Is there anybody that wishes to communicate with us today? This is Simon and I'm Lee. These devices cannot harm you. We are here to ask a few questions if you are willing to talk to us. Can you make the light go up on the box if so? I can see green. Go on, yellow please. To yellow, yep. We've got yellow as well.
Bert.
Bert.
Bert? Is your name Bert? Sounds like a common name of the time period. Can you make the light go up if your name is Bert, please?
Question.
Question. Did you die of cholera? Or is your name Bert? You can use these lights to make your answers clear to us. Is your name Bert? If you go to yellow. Would you like to talk to us if your name is Bert? Go to yellow, please. Yellow. So I'm just going to step away a second. So as you can see, there's nothing around.
Photograph.
Electrical.
Photograph.
We are taking form of photographs. If you want to make yourself known, can you make the lights go up, please? Go to a different colour, darker green, or even to the yellow. So Simon's over there, I'll just show you him whilst holding the box.
Knife.
So there is a bit of random chatter on the box, but oh, we're getting a few spikes here again. I'm going to turn the box off for now. So the spirit talker, can I just see the spirit talker? It said the word knife. Now the grave just up there, that person was a master cutler, and it wants us to go back to this gravestone, as it just said. Go back there. Okay, we will. Would anybody like to communicate with us today? You can make the light go up on this box. Anniversary. It just said anniversary on the talk box. You can touch the lights, make them go up. You can talk through these devices that my friend's holding. They don't mean any harm. They are literally just to help us communicate with you. So I'm moving to the grave area. So I'm moving round to the other spot that was actually spiking earlier. We've probably got about 30 minutes of light left.
Yeah, it's going down pretty quick.
As we can see, folks, that's the final bit of the sun over there. Got a bit of a cloud cover as well, as you can see.
Right, went cloudy pretty quick.
Oh,
Got a bit,
would you like to communicate with us, please? I just seen movement over there.
yeah, I'm not sure if some people are actually.
Gladys.
Gladys.
Hello, Gladys.
Hello. Would you like to come and speak? Communicate?
You can touch the lights to make us know that you are here. Can you make the lights go up, please, if you're called Gladys? Or talk through the device. We can hear you through that box. Whoa. There we are, right there, look. That's definitely spiking. So, can you make the lights go up a bit more? Can you switch them on again, please, if you want to communicate? If you're Gladys or if you're Bert. That was definitely spiking there. As you can see, it is daylight, folks, and it is still occasionally doing it. But like with all investigations, you make your own mind up. This is just literally, we came here with
It
questions,
disguises itself.
and we just want to know what's what. Hi folks, so we've been walking around, and we had a name, Bert, come through. What was the other name? Gladys came through, and we just walked over the area that we expected was the cemetery where the graves are, and it just came through, I am only 7. We know for a fact that there were children and adults, and it just said on the speaker box, many died here. I think it means many was buried here, as we know there's over 400 in this area. Now, interesting thing, we've just come back to the corner, boom, straight away.
Joy.
It's this point in Joy. So we might have a person called Joy as well. So we've had 3 names come through to us, but it's definitely spiking at this very point. That's going crazy here.
Yeah, it's always this spot.
So this spot here, just so you can see, holding it up, even if I lift,
taking my time.
if I lift the box up, you can see it spikes at height as well, and that's in the background, and we had it come through earlier, beautiful. So it could be referring to the weather or the scenery around us. Now, can you stop touching the light on the box, please? Okay, can you make the light go up again, please? Yeah. Right, so that's dusk, and in the cemetery. What?
I thought you said Lee.
Yeah, I did. So we've got the spirit box on, and it just said the or the. But I misheard, and I actually thought it said Lee, but it didn't. But yeah, as you can see, it is quite dark. We haven't got any lights on us, but we have got them with us. So that's what we've got over there. The speaker box has got a bit of chatter. It just said it's me making sounds.
This is basically what we're seeing at the moment. As Lee's discussing, I've got focus light.
So the speaker box just said 9. Mine. Okay, we're not sure it's actually giving correct information again at the moment. But yeah, the light is fading. We're not getting a lot of information.
I feel very lonely.
I feel very lonely. Well, you can come and talk to us. That's why we're here.
Creepy.
Do you not like the lights? So yeah, the light is fading. We've got the lights coming on in the city over there. We are in Sheffield. I really want the lights to come on that monument. To be honest folks, I actually want to go home, but I can't because I want to end the video with lights on the monument, because I've not actually seen the lights on the monument up close and in person, only from afar. And this is my very first time photographing and videoing up here. Let's go back near that grave, see if there's any more light changes. There was earlier here. Oh,
Yeah. You can see it better now, actually.
there we go. We can actually see it. He's actually
It's
going
into
all the way
bottom.
to yellow. Yeah, there we are, look folks. And we are next to a grave.
In the same spot as earlier when it were going off a lot as well.
It is, yeah. This could be an interesting spot.
Yeah.
Don't really know. But even if you hold it up, the light does go. Children want to speak. Well, we know that there are a few in here. That's what we're looking at right now. It's pitch black, but if I just stand and film the darkness a bit, this would be an interesting spot with the laser grid pen right here, because I'm looking at this and there is definitely some sort of light anomaly in front of me. It's about the K2. Yeah, straight away we've got slight sparks on the K2 just there. Right,
I like the toys.
okay. So yes, that these lights is so that we can hear and see where you are. Right then folks, let me go over this way so I've got a bit of light. Right, we're gonna sign out. It is actually getting dark, so I'm going to end this one. Unfortunately there isn't a lot of light, so I want to end this video. Unfortunately you can't see me. Maybe I'll end it in a bit, but I will just end it here by saying we leave you in peace. Thank you for talking to us. That's better. Right, so we'll leave you in peace. Thank you for talking to us today. Thank you for communicating. And you must stay here. You cannot follow us. You cannot attach to our devices or our possessions. It just said watched on the speaker. Simon's still running his. But yes, we will be leaving. You must stay here. And that's it. I'm signing out now. So device going off. Right folks, it's actually dark now, and unfortunately the lights didn't come on the monument like we was hoping for. So I'm gonna sign out of the video. It is what it is, you know. Sometimes you're lucky, sometimes you're not lucky. The paranormal, it either happens or it doesn't, and unfortunately nothing really happened. Oddments. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching everybody, and if you are new to the channel, hit that like button. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Always appreciate reading your comments. Anyway folks, from Lee at Magnetic North Adventures, this is it from a very dark Sheffield, just there. Thanks for watching. bye from me. And
Bye from me.
it's bye from Simon, my paranormal investigating friend.
Yeah. Sweet.
See you, folks.